Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace your transmission fluid on your Dodge Ram, either 68 RFE or ICE transmission. Very simple. You need about 3 quarts of fluid. You're going to say, what about transmission filter? Here is the thing. Transmission filter on transmission is different than versus engine oil filter. They do provide different functionality and work differently. There will be a link at the end of this video, or sometimes in this video, where you can actually watch it and educate yourself. If you keep the fluid clean, there is no need to replace the filter, because clean fluid does not clog up the filter. It's a dirty fluid. This is like a 5-minute job. Takes about 3 quarts. Truck is on an angle, actually the rear end is up to the slight hill incline actually, so most of the fluid is draining forward. If truck is flat on a flat surface, then you probably only need maybe 2.5 quarts. You know what I mean? I can't see more than that. Maybe 3, I don't know. I haven't done a flat. First thing what you want to do, once you have the fluid, you have your pump, your favorite pump. This is one of the best pumps. I know a guy who replaced his engine oil on his Mercedes-Benz for 200,000 miles using this pump. Yes, he never pulled the plug. He never crawled underneath. 200,000 until the transfer case failed and he pretty much jumped his SUV. So this is the fluid. You need an extension hose. And then how it works: you pull your transmission dipstick, either your icing on the right side or your Chrysler 68 on the left side, or right on the passenger side. What you want to do, you want to measure the tube and put a mark. So I already have the mark on my tube. It's about a couple inches past the transmission dipstick, so that way I know how far to insert. And basically the way it works, make sure the tube is clean. Before I insert, I start cleaning, and I'll show you in this video. I wipe it clean, make sure there is no contamination. Once the tube is inserted, next step is to pinch the hose, pump it 20 to 30 pumps, release it, and you'll see the results. Make sure you'll put it somewhere it doesn't touch any dirt. And before you pull the dipstick, you want to make sure you know how much fluid is there, so you can put exactly the same amount. And that's it. I have my mark, I know how far it goes. Won't go any further actually. So I'm gonna pinch it like I said. I'm gonna start pumping the pump to 20 times. So now that's the moment of action. So I'm gonna release it. I want you guys to notice it. That's it. It's pulling. It's pulling the fluid. That's it. So, and it takes about probably maybe 5 minutes or so, depending on the outside temperature and transmission fluid. It's about 60 degrees outside, so if the fluid is about 60 degrees, you don't want to do when it's hot. You wanna, if it's around 100, it will flow easier. Something to keep in mind. And just wait until it's basically stops running. While the fluid is draining, I want to show you something. This tool, this tube, very cool actually. Let's actually see if camera can focus. It would be great. Flow tool. I'll post a link. It's made in USA. The way it works, there's actually on and off. You put it in on position and then the fluid starts flowing. Oh yeah, right there. It's off and on position, and fluid just starts flowing. And you can actually, no, it doesn't lock, it twists. It twists in the on position, twists in the off position, and that's it. Once you insert it in a dipstick tube, this end, and the fluid that I'm going to be using, this is the fluid that I'm using. It's compatible, and it makes a difference. Surprisingly big difference it makes. how transmission shifts and how torque converter locks up and stays locked up longer, less actually slippage. Now it's all air. As you can see, it's finishing up. That's it. It's done. So now we're gonna pull the tube out. We're gonna pull the tube out and we're gonna measure how much it's there. We're gonna put it in the same empty container as that one, or you can use anything else as long as you know how much came out, so you can put roughly the same amount in. So this is how much it came out of the container on the left. It's a little bit more than 3 1/4 or 3 1/2 versus the last time I drained, extracted. So you do 2-3 times, 4 times, and you're gonna have fresh fluid. So this time fluid came out pretty much almost as brand new, almost, not exactly. So the third time we're gonna add, we're gonna drive, and then next oil change we're gonna extract, and it will be good for next 20, 30, 3-4 years, maybe 2-3 years, we'll see. So now we're gonna add 3 1/2 quarts, a little bit more to the fluid. I'm gonna swap this extension to the new bottle and go from there. Start filling up. So now I'm gonna add the fluid. The way it works, you put your container here, you unplug it, make sure the tip is clean, wipe it clean if you're not sure, just double check, insert this tip inside the dipstick tip, open up, and watch the fluid go in there. So now I'll check how much I have in. So it looks like 2 quarts, about 2 quarts in. I have 1.5 quarts to go. Then after I'm done, I will definitely double check, start the truck, making sure that it's level. If not, add. If it's too much, then you know, just make sure you don't overfill it. Then you have to extract it. I have added a piece of foam. As you can see, when you pull out either the funnel or that plastic tube attachment to the can, you know, you're going to have some drips. You don't want those drips on your turbo and then smoking or on some of the cables or wires or hoses. Put something, you know, I had a piece of foam and we'll add the foam. And then after you're done filling it, in this video I'll show you how to check. I'll show you the instructions. You can follow the instructions. They're very easy to follow. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, make this video so long. Once you're done, just wipe it underneath. There, make sure there is nothing dripping, running. And then insert your dipstick tube, check the level, and you know, don't forget to share your experience, how you change. If you keep changing fluid every other oil change or every oil change, extraction those 3 1/2 quarts or 3 quarts or 2 1/2, whatever comes out, adding the fresh fluid, your transmission filter will never be clogged up. It will never have to be replaced. Well, never, probably not a good word, but 150, 200,000, maybe even 300,000, because it will not be clogged up. So why replace it if it's not clogged up? You know what I mean? Why you're gonna say, well, cleaning the magnets. Well, there won't be anything to clean. Magnets gets dirty because of the dirty fluid. Dirty fluid creates the wear. When the fluid is clean, it does not create a wear. So, well, stay tuned. Stay subscribed to my channel and you're gonna learn something. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pull the pan with a high mileage and you're gonna be surprised yourself. So, and if you have questions, go ahead and ask me. Otherwise, have an awesome day and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.